Well, a very warm good morning to you all, the first day of spring. My name is Sandra O'Brien, auctioneer, working alongside fellow auctioneers Mark Morrison and Dan Pengelly. Housekeeping protocol, very simply, just sanitise on the way in and when you leave, and when you're with us in the room today, we recommend you remain with a mask on. Now, a very warm welcome to our owners this morning. We acknowledge and we thank you. We thank you for your ease of access and your presentation over the last couple of weeks. We wish you well today. We understand there's choice in the marketplace, and we'd like to thank you also for choosing to work alongside the team here at Harcourts Gold, and especially your lead marketing consultants. Moving on to introduce you to our management team here at Harcourts Gold. Now, these folks are here to help support and guide you through today's proceedings. Firstly, our dynamic leader, looking resplendent in green, Lynette McFadden, business owner and leader. To her right is Margaret Danza. Now, she works at the Redwood office, manages that very well. Henry Cochrane just behind her, Jane Meyer. They work from the Papanui office here. And just behind Margie against the window is Doug Soper, ably taking care of our Seaside office. Please feel free to call on any of those folks. There's a couple still out of the room doing some last minute paperwork, so I'm sure they'll join us shortly. Now, Kat to my left takes good care of what you see on the screen here today. Now, she beams today's proceedings out to the world via our webcam. We can have a large number of folks online at any one time. So if you've joined us this way this morning, good luck and we wish you well. Now, I know your lead marketing consultant will have made all the relevant documentation available to you over the last couple of weeks. Now, that's the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Folks, as per that contract, there are a few rules and regulations we must play by today. To cover these off, firstly, our sellers have set a reserve price that will not be disclosed to bidders. Subject to that reserve being reached or breached by your bidding, the successful highest bidder shall become the purchaser. Now, the auctioneer may nominate the sum by which bidding may take place and may also refuse a bid, just if it's deemed not to be in the best interests of our seller. The auctioneer or a licensed real estate agent may be acting on the phone for a buyer, and they may submit a bid for that person. Rest assured, all that paperwork will have been signed and cited prior to today's auction. Our sellers reserve the right to bid exclusively through our auctioneers, and that's referred to as a vendor bid. Now, please rest assured, if you hear a vendor bid, which will be how it will be identified, it will be well below the reserve price and identified as such. Our sellers also would reserve the right to withdraw the property from sale before the property is actually sold and without declaring that reserve price. Now, what this means is that our owners have exercised their rights under clause 2.6 of the contract and withdrawn and sold the property outside the room. Now, it doesn't happen very often, but look, it can happen from time to time. To avoid disappointment, we suggest that you hold that highest bid. If a dispute arises concerning any bid, our auctioneer will simply determine the dispute or re-offer the property at that last undisputed bid. Finally, if you are the lucky purchaser this morning, identified by the fall of the hammer, then before you run away to clink those champagne flutes, we ask you to do several things. Firstly, sign the contract recording the sale and also acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Simply arrange that deposit 10% off your purchase price. And finally, complete the GST information in Schedule 1 of that same contract. Buyers, those are the rules under which you buy today, clean as they are precise, cash and unconditional is your bidding. We wish you well today, and also our owners. It's a successful day to buy a property, people. First of spring, couldn't think of any day better. So I'd like to hand you over now to Mark Morrison. We'll simply get the things underway today with our first auction on the agenda.
Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that nice introduction, folks. Lovely to be joining you for the first time today. Some 16 properties that we bring to the market today for your spirited bidding and buying. Myself, Sandra and Dan will be taking the rostrum throughout today's program. Throughout today's program, do help yourself to a Mr. Whippy. You see Mr. Whippy just out there behind you in the first car park, very kindly put on by the ownership and management team here from Harcourts Gold. First day of spring, very appropriate. It's always a good time of day to be having an ice cream just after 10 in the morning. The inner child and you can revel in that opportunity. Now, the first auction of today is 1/8 Sylvan Street, brought to the market by Mr. Dan Bellacoop. I love Dan because he's of similar stature and height to me, so we get on very, very well. Now, this first auction is a brought forward auction, so that means that our rules differ ever so slightly to what Sandra has just explained for the following 15 auctions thereafter. Effectively, what it means is our owners have received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to them. So effectively, that's our reserve price. I'm going to announce that magic number in a few minutes' time. We are on the market and selling right from that moment moving forward. I will welcome in bids north of that point. If we see a bid come from the floor, then we will have an auction. If I don't see any bidding, I will simply knock the property down to the initiator and the property will be sold at that precise dollar. I won't place any vendor bids. Wouldn't be the right thing to do today on behalf of my owners, considering we are already on the market. 1/8 Sylvan Street, as I mentioned, Dan Bellacoop, our lead agent representing our lovely owner. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one for the last time. You buy an estate in cross lease. Goodness me, the legal fraternity described this one very, very formally. It's a lengthy description. Basically, that you're buying a 1/3 share in 768 square metres, more or less. You've all had plenty of time to read and review that title in its full detail, that legal description. Friday the 23rd of September of this year, that's the conjoined settlement and possession date. Schedule 2 outlines the neat and concise list of chattels. And your further terms, nice and easy, clauses 23 through to 25. You bid and you buy on that basis here today, folks. Well, I visited Sylvan Street just on the weekend. Goodness me, everything's done here. It's just so easy. Whether you're looking for a property to move into, potentially you're looking to add to your investment portfolio, or potentially to start it, I would suggest this would be a nice place to do it. Our owners, they've completed a magical and extensive, excellent makeover, no doubt about that. The new kitchen for those masterpiece dinners, should you so choose, the new floor coverings, paint throughout, and the new bathroom absolutely sparkles. There's no doubt about that. I love the fact that you're the front unit, because in this situation that just gains you a little bit more in terms of the outdoor living space. Nice and easy to connect out through the sliding door off the living space into that nice and private outdoor space. On a day like today, it would be very, very nice to be. Very convenient, this location, isn't it? So close to Addington, all of the bars and eateries and cafes in that area, Tower Junction for the shopping, and all of the weekend chores that we all need to do. It's all within very, very easy reach. Folks, our owners, they've received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to them. That number that you're all here to hear about is $472,000. So 472,000. We are on the market and we're selling. Now, I know that's the first time you've heard that number, so I give you fair opportunity to consider your position. But we look for a bid north of there. What's your opinion on price? Is it 475 or is it 480? In your hands, but at 472 we do sell. All the good work's been done here, folks. Now's your time, your turn. I give you 3 chances, the first of which is now at $472,000. The second time at $472,000. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. I'll take $1,000 if it helps. At $472,000. Easy living here. If you don't want to use the nice new kitchen, you can just sidle on up to McDonald's next door. Third chance. Final chance. I've given everyone fair opportunity at $472,000. It looks like we're selling away at $472,000. It's going, and it's sold at $472,000. Easy as that. Congratulations. Thank you, Karen, on behalf of your purchaser. Congratulations. Well done. We'll put some music on and be back with Fulton Avenue very shortly. let us move our morning forward. We move forward to our second of the day, 13 Fulton Avenue in Mirabel, prime time location that we sell you here today, brought to the market by Mark O'Loughlin and Jenny Laney. These two superstars have been meeting you at the open homes and assisting you on your journey towards home ownership here in Fulton Avenue. This is an estate and freehold that you buy today. It's a generous 662 square metre freehold section that we buy. Lot 3 deposit plan 9579, all outlined in that certificate of title that Team O'Loughlin have been filing through to each and every one of you for your review. Now, Friday the 16th of September of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners to an alternative date. That's absolutely fine. Clauses 23 through to 26 towards the rear of the agreement. You've read and understood those further terms, most noteworthy being the fact that you're purchasing on an as-is, whereas basis, and accordingly Schedule 2, which outlines the list of chattels, you understand that the chattels are on that same basis, as is and whereas. Fulton Ave, the street, the location, the address, it needs very little introduction to those in the know. Those that are not familiar with Christchurch will very soon understand the upside here in Fulton Ave. It is in zone for all that one could ever wish for. Here in the city of Christchurch, you really do have it all. It's the coveted school zones, it's the cafes, and it's the bars where you can just go and people watch if that's what you like to do. You can socialise and you can go for a walk at Hagley Park in the morning or at sundown. It's all within such easy reach here. Now, the home itself, she's a grand old lady, isn't she? She really is. Built or existing for some 90 plus years. She's had a very, very good innings. I know some of you see opportunities to bring her back to life, to restore her to her former glory, because I think all the makings are absolutely there. This is a beautiful, beautiful home for family living. Some of you see the opportunity and the upside in the terra firma that lies beneath her, the land. This is Fulton Ave that we talk about. It's not often that opportunities such as this come up in this location. Folks, an exciting opportunity today. As I said, be strong in your bidding today. My instructions are to open the bidding at 600,000 on a vendor bid. I look for 650 in the room. 600 with me. Who'd like to bid me 650? I've got all day. Be my schedule on a Thursday. My favourite day of the week. Come on, who's got 650 for me? Should be really easy. 600 with me for the first time. 650, sir. Nice to see you. All the very best. Good luck at $650,000. Let's continue in the 50s. Get me through to 700,000. Can't believe I'm even talking these numbers for number 13, Fulton. At 650 with my I've got you there at the back, sir. Thanks so much, Mark. At 700,000 at the rear and in the lead at this stage, but 750, sir. You can change that really quickly. 8. Yeah, good bit. $800,000 doubles me up, sir. Do you match that and go to 9? But it's 800,000 here. I'm really happy to work in 50s with you if you like. First time down the front at $800,000 fairly bid. 662 squares of freehold land. Twice think of the possibilities. Very quickly now, sir. Your time, your turn. It's at 800,000 here. Down the front, I'm looking for 850. Well, sir, do you improve your position? Bid me through to 850. Quiet and polite crowd today at $800,000 with my starter in the lead. For $850,000. Do we just simply pause with our bidder here, Mark? That's fine if we do that, sir. I put you on notice. All rights transfer here. You haven't come all this way to bid once, surely. At 800,000, I have. Looking for $850,000. Fulton Ave, number 13. I would suggest a luckier number, a luckier address. At 800 000. Yeah. Okay, we work in the quarters. Thank you. At 825, just behind you, sir. Come back at 875. 850 considered with his bidding. That's fine. Matching the 25,000, but at 850, that's fine. At $850,000 in front, and you're in front. Fulton Ave. Grand old lady that we sell you today. At 850 I have. How are we looking at the back, Nagi? Come back to me, sir. We do have a rule in the auction room that you bid at least twice. You've only bid once so far. At 850 I have down the front. Same goes to the gentleman just behind. Can't tempt you back in at 875. Fulton Ave. Goodness me. Well, Mark, we just pause at the front then, do we, at $850,000? I've given the other bidders fair opportunity. Ample time, I would suggest. First, second, third chance at $850,000. Let's just pause with the good gentleman in the front. We offer him the first opportunity to own number 13 Fulton Ave. Pausing at $850.
Apologies for the delay, folks, just getting some final paperwork in order. Nice to be back at the podium. I take you now to 75 Corb Street in Ireland, brought to the market by Michelle and Cece, forming part of our very successful international team. You're all good to go, Michelle and Cece? Yes. Lovely, thank you. Well, good luck to our lovely owners and to our buyers in the room today. 75 Corb Street, Ireland is known by the legal fraternity as a freehold parcel of some 664 square metres on Lot 3, deposit plan 38327, all recorded in the Canterbury Certificate of Title of the Land Registry, CB 16161012. Schedule 2 contains an extensive list of chattels, well, they haven't changed the original draft, they stand as you have viewed. And further terms of sale, clauses 23 through to 24, we take that you have read and understood those. Settlement date, 28 September, the day your life gets a whole lot better, or rather such date that you may have arranged with the owners prior to bidding today. 75 Corb Street, well, this has to be Real Estate 101. Modern, single level, brick and tile, all whilst it bathes in sunshine. I love the practical nature of this one's flooring, the space in the living room, and well, that dining kitchen area also offers generous space, and its stunning modern kitchen. They tell me this kitchen is virtually brand new, folks, and is yet to be utilised to its fullest. The lucky purchaser will find this kitchen light, bright, with modern appliances, plenty of bench and cupboard space, and tiled flooring, all just adding to its practicality and appeal. Beautifully renovated tiled bathrooms that offer flexibility with their layout, with a separate shower room and separate toilet and a full bathroom. And that all just goes to ensure that 7:30 a.m. rush is handled with ease. Those 4 bedrooms, all of which offer great storage, are all spacious doubles, giving each family member their own private space. Now, once you step outside to explore further, well, there is a veggie garden to envy. Looking after you and your family's health, you can pick your own fresh veggies daily and watch your grocery bill decline, something many of us would like to see in this day and age. For everything you require other than veggies, well, New World Supermarket is just simply a short stroll away. Add to that, within easy reach, is university, teachers' college, and restaurants and cafes. Whatever your requirements, they can be fulfilled here with this beauty at 75 Corb Street. Enough from me, let's move forward. I have instructions with an opening bid of $680,000. I look for your rises, perhaps in 20s from here. Who's got 700 anywhere in the room? Easy levels at this stage, folks. Looking for 700 000. 700, thank you. We have a buyer working with Shelley Anderson, agent from our Riccarton office. Welcome. Look forward to seeing you. Stay the course. 700,000 with our bidder on the right. Is there 720 anywhere? 20,000 to take us north. Modern single level brick and tile. It's all easy to work, whether it's a family home, add to your investment portfolio. This is one that you'll have no regret in buying. 700, call it away 3 times. First call. Second call. Flexible and a bit on the right. Thank you, sir. Welcome. 2 of you in the race now. 720,000 is fairly bid. Against you, sir, natural retort to come back to 740. Discussion's been held on the phone, giving them time. 720 000. New World Supermarket just around the corner. Looking for 740, calling it away 3 times. First call. Modern easy living here, folks. Second. Third final call. Well, I would take a vendor bid on behalf of our seller. Clearly see value higher at than this level. And I'll take a vendor bid through to 740,000. The bid is with me. Sir, will you come back with 20,000? Looking for 760. Is there 760 anywhere in the room? Bids with me at 740. 740 000. Fabulous opportunity, folks. Be back to that open home trail in the weekends. 740 000. Who's got 20? Anywhere in the room? But don't let me limit you. Shelley, are we coming back? Just getting to know your buyer. And a bid at 760, sir, on the nod. Thank you. Appreciate your increase to 760,000. 760 with our gentleman on the right. Looking for 780. Who's got 20? Let's stay in the 20s. It's easy for the auctioneer. 760 now bid. It's against you, Shelley. Giving you time. 760 000. You can afford to pay money more on the mortgage, folks. This veggie garden's going to save you grocery dollars. 760, I call it away 3 times, looking for 780 with our gentleman on the right. First call at 760 000. Second. Third final call. Well, sir, I'm not at a level I can sell. Would you perhaps increase your bid for us? Take it through. It's the wrong way to shake the head, sir. Encourage you to do the other way. 760, you are holding the bid. For the right to have negotiations outside, we will pause and we will discuss with our highest bidder outside if we see no further bids. Scanning the room, even for a mere 10,000 to put you in front to have those discussions. Is it anywhere in the room? We pause with our highest bidder on the right. First time at 760. Second. Third final call. Well, I hand it over to you to negotiate outside the room. Michelle, look forward to an update further shortly. The auction is live and paused on a live bid. Thank you.
Now move forward in our program, if we may, to number 8 Milbank Lane in Mirabel. Cameron Bailey, Brendan Hart, they've been your tour guides towards home ownership, representing our lovely owners here at number 8 Milbank. Good luck to all involved. This is an estate and freehold, 367 square metres of that freehold parcel, lot 8, deposit plan 302840, all outlined in your certificate of title that Team Bailey have been filing through to you for your review late into each night as you complete your due diligence. Settlement set down for the 7th of October of this year or any other such date mutually agreed upon in writing. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. They haven't changed throughout the campaign. And your further terms of sale, specifically clauses 23 through to 26, you bid and you buy on that basis. This is an iconic Mirabel home. It's contemporary by design, and I think it's unrivaled in terms of its style, its convenience, and its location. Designed by Malcolm Walker, his vision has created the masterpiece that you've all seen, that you've visited, and that you see up on screen. It provides spaces, it provides places for the busy lifestyle that awaits you in the city fringe pad. There's no doubt about that. But it also just excels if you need those quieter times in life just to sit back and contemplate life itself. I love the space upstairs, goodness me. It's so light and bright, multiple glazing in the upstairs, bright outlook, 3 bedrooms on offer. They're very well proportioned. The upstairs study is a nice place for the offspring to complete their homework after school, or potentially if you work from home from time to time, that's the place to do it. The location, well, it doesn't get too much better than this, does it? Because you are so close to Hagley Park, Victoria Street, the bars and restaurants and eateries, and you're in zone for the very best of schools here as well. Folks, my instructions really simple today. Open up the bidding at $1,550,000. I represent our lovely owners at $1,550,000. Who's got 1.6 for me? That didn't work so well at $1,550,000. They say the best way to improve your memory is to buy an unforgettable house. This could be it. First chance at $1,550,000. Second call, so easy to get to town, you can leave the car in the double garage. Looking for 50, should be really easy. Third call, folks. Third final call at $1,550,000. Well, Cambridge and I don't stand up here all day vendor bidding on behalf of our owners. We simply pass the property in, the unconditional market, not here today to speak and to bid. That is absolutely fine. We pass it at $1,550,000. I have an asking price to announce. You can buy the property today at $1,649,000. So priced very sharply. I'm surprised there's not already a line forming in front of Cameron and Brendan. At $1,649,000, you can buy number 8 Milbank Lane and live happily ever after. Good luck, gentlemen. All the very best. I'm sure we'll see a soul stitcher up very soon. I'm now going to hand over to Daniel Pengelly, who's going to take us through to 116 Iffingham Street. Thank you, Dan.
Kia ora, good morning. Just a wee reminder, we've got Mr. Whippy here today with us because it's the first day of spring. I'll point out it's free, so you can get your sherbet toppings, your chocolate dips, and I think if you flirt with them nicely, he'll even chuck in a plate for you. Right, when I take you now to... Sorry everyone, going to get this auction underway, thank you. Thank you for your attention. Must have distracted you with Mr. Whippy. I'm going to take you now to 116 Iffingham Street, North New Brighton, Christchurch. Your lead marketing consultant has been the handsome Mr. Caleb Grivian. Caleb, all sorted?
Yeah,
ready to go? Fantastic. This property is formally described as an estate and freehold, made up of 610 square metres on lot 34. Deposited plan 26186. Which is all contained and described on the certificate of title that Caleb will have made readily available to you. Now, bidding today is GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. Now, we take it that you have read and understood clauses 23 and 24 in the contract. You bid and you buy on that basis, and cash and unconditional is your bidding today. Now, there have been no changes to the chattels supplied, and settlement is set for the 15th of September 2022. Well, you have a lot of house on offer here today, and giving directions will be as easy as saying the palm tree. The reason I think you would buy this house is because it will keep you sane as a parent. There are 3 bedrooms downstairs with your spacious kitchen and dining, and your lounge flowing out into that warm and wide conservatory. But upstairs, that can be all yours. The large master bedroom, the walk-through robe, the ensuite, and your own balcony. And across the hall your private lounge, library or drawing room. Now, I don't really know what a drawing room is, but I know I would love to have one to myself. Now, my instructions are very clear. To open the bidding at $700,000 on a vendor bid, and I'm looking for a rise of $10,000 from there. So opening with $700,000, bids with me for this incredible home on Iffingham Street, zoned for Avonside and Shirley Boys. First time at $700,000, looking for a mere 10 on the side. It was great buying. It's a huge house for that price. Beautiful new driveway, plenty of parking down the side as well as your double garage. Second time at 700. And walk down to Hapuna Taimawana, just out 2 blocks over. Relax in the hot pools in the evening when you've had enough of the kids. Third time at 700,000. Well, I'm surprised. The house is obviously worth more than that. So huge family home in Iffingham Street. I simply pass the property in at 700,000. Caleb, I pass it back to you to work with conditional interest outside the room. And I do announce that we do have an asking price of $795,000. So at that level, if you have interest, please get in touch with Caleb quickly, as I think this house will be looking for its family very quickly. Thank you, and I will hand you back to Mark.
No, Nathan.
Oh, to Sandra.
Thank you, folks. Look, we move along in the catalogue for you this morning. Next up is 24 Bill Harvey Drive in Horsville. Brought to the market by Michelle Fu and Archer. Busy day for this team. This has been 2 of 4 up for this team today. Archer, I understand Michelle is out negotiating on 75 Corb Street, so you were ably representing everyone in the team today. Okay, good luck to our owners and to our buyers this morning. Now, 24 Bill Harvey Drive in Horsville is known by the legal fraternity as a freehold parcel of some 568 square metres on lot 48, deposit plan 530760, all contained and identified in that certificate of title 864331 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Now, Schedule 2 contains that very extensive list of high-spec chattels, a huge gain when you purchase this property. And further terms of sale, clause 23, well, we take it that you've read and understood and accepted that. Settlement date is a mere couple of months away, being the 28th of October or other such date you may have mutually agreed prior to your commencement of bidding today. I pulled up to this property last weekend and simply sat in the car admiring it for a bit. Sitting proudly on its corner site, this modern and elegant home has an extremely striking street appeal. Stylish, contemporary living, but with an edgy feel throughout, yet still oozing a calming environment with the use of natural materials such as cedar and schist. Fabulous living spaces, only enhanced with that feature lighting, that 2.7 metre stud, and that kitchen. Well, actually there's two. We can have one chef in one and the other chef in the other, all putting together a wonderful culinary delight for your guests. Both are extremely well appointed, classy, and yet offer practicality within their own space. Those tiled bathrooms, although simply a strong statement of modern luxury, and often sought after but seldom found, is that separate laundry. But this is a laundry that's well specced, spacious as well, giving you plenty of room. I love the natural featured timber wall just behind the master bedroom. That all adds a warm, earthy feel to this room. The remaining two bedrooms are both doubles with great wardrobe space, and of course the internal access garaging. Well, that makes getting from car to couch a dry experience. No concern about that today. Located in the Copper Ridge subdivision and surrounded by other beautiful family homes, Knightstream Park just across the road for all your family's recreational fun, giving the feeling that you are simply in a home with a semi-rural outlook, yet only moments away from the Southern Motorway and Horswell Junction Road. Folks, my instructions from our sellers are to open the bidding at $760,000 and we'll look for your rises, shall we say 20,000 from here. Is there 780 anywhere in the room? Should be a very easy decision at this level. 760, I hold the bid. And thank you, Jay. Against the wall, we're working with the international team here at Harcourts Gold, working alongside his buyer. 780,000 we now have. Is there 800? Would stay in the 20s. Is there 800? Who's going to take us through that 8 gate? 800,000 anywhere? 780, the bidders with our buyer on the right. I scan the room, invite anyone in from all sides, not partial to the right. 780,000, I'll call it away 3 times, looking for 800. First call at 780. Second, Knightstream Park across the road for lots of fun. Third, final call at 780. Well, I'm going to take it north to 800 on a vendor bid, but I do invite you back at 820,000. It's a lot of house at that level. 820,000 we seek in the room. For the want of a mere 20,000 rise from 800. 800 is with me. Give you time to digest. Big decisions being made in the room today and discussions. 800,000, looking for 20. Wonderful home. If you're tall like Mark, you'd fit right into this property, the 2.7 metre stud.
Come to the house for me.
You'll come to the housewarming. There we are. You have one attendee at your housewarming. He looks like he eats a lot, but he doesn't. He'll be easy to keep.
I do.
I was being polite, Mark.
810.
810 cuts me in half, but that's welcome your bid and appreciate your increase of 10,000, sir. 810,000 now bid. Looking for 20. We might get there together. Is there 820 anywhere in the room? Happy to take your rise of 10,000. Invite anyone else in at this level. 810,000 now bid. Sir, will you increase to 820 for me? Not at a level where we can sell. First call at 810. Second. Third, final call. Well, I'll increase on a vendor bid to 820. Staying in those 10s as well. Invite you back, sir, at 8:30, and then perhaps we can have a discussion. 820,000, the bidders with me. It's a lot of house. Why build when this is waiting for you, folks? It's beautifully presented. A lot of space within its floor plan. Well designed. Corner sites are wonderful. You get lots of sun all day. It just tracks around the house. $820, the bidders with me. Even for me, $5,000, sir, just to have that discussion. We'll take your increase, sir. Semi-rural lifestyle, and you're only moments away from that southern motorway and Horseville Junction Road, so you've got access to everything at your fingertips. An easy drive into town, away to those snowy mountains, which won't be for much longer if this weather keeps up. Looking for instructions.
Can we just go back to 8:15, Sandra?
Yes, absolutely.
8:15.
Absolutely. Your money is better than mine, sir. Thank you for your increase. 815,000, the bidders with our gentlemen. If we see no further in the room, we'll simply pause and have a discussion outside. I'll call it away 3 times. First call at 815,000. Second. Are you all silent? Third, final call. Well, we pause on a live bid with our gentleman on the right at 815,000. And we look forward to an update later in the room. The auction is live. We pause at 815. Thank you. Next in the order of sale this morning, folks, is 177 Cashmere Road, Craycroft. Beautifully presented home and brought to the market by Ash and Shah Sutherland Todd, who represent our owners today. Powerful team, both on and off the field. We're all good to go? Thank you. We wish our lovely owners and buyers well this morning. 177 Cashmere Road is described as a freehold parcel of some 507 square metres on lot 1, deposit plan 384701, all contained and identified in that certificate of title 338609. Schedule 2 contains that chattel list, which hasn't changed, and your further terms of sale will we take you've understood clauses 23 through to 24. Your settlement date is the 28th of October, or any such date you may have mutually agreed to prior to bidding today. Well, family living, folks, begins with this one. I know Ash and Shah have used the word chunky in their marketing, and I couldn't agree more. Having myself spent 14 years in a similar property, it felt like I was walking down memory lane and coming home when I visited last weekend. A chunky family home built for family memories with great space amidst its weatherboard walls. Permeating sunshine, but with heat pumps and that fabulous log burner, family life begins here and is bound to be comfortable. Summer living will have you enjoying that spacious deck amidst a fully secure section, allowing everyone to roam and play safely. The kitchen looks to be the hub of the home, as is often the case, and blends easily with the family living area. But don't forget that separate, expansive, well-appointed lounge, providing ample additional space when needed. 2 bedrooms up and 2 bedrooms down, each serviced by a bathroom on each level. This is a home you can configure to suit your family. Your final temptation, folks, may be the property's inclusion in all the major sought-after schools in Cashmere, taking your little ones from primary right through to high school. For hill lovers, well, this is your playground in the hills. Access for recreation fun, or you simply prefer the flat, then an easy stroll along the river to Zero's for that caffeine fix may be your weekly enjoyment on a Sunday. It's all here, folks. My instructions are to open the bidding at 700,000. Looking for a rise of 20. Is there 700,000 is there 720,000 anywhere in the road? Bids with me on 700,000. For a mere 20,000, folks, a lot of buying at this level in all the sought after schools in Cashmere. Entry-level buying at these levels. Fully fenced for your 4 or 2-legged variety family members. All well catered for. 700,000 with me. I'll call it away 3 times for the want of 20,000 anywhere in the room. 700,000 first call. Second call. Spacious deck. We can be sitting out there enjoying this summer on it. Third final call at 700,000. Well, you've spoken volumes by not speaking at all. Property's worth clearly more than 700,000. If you have interest in this property, I will encourage you to speak directly with Ash and Shah, Sutherland Todd. I simply pass the property in at 700,000, but I wish you well going forward and your owners. Thank you.
Let's now move forward to our 8th in our catalogue today, being 1 bar 305 Madras Street, brought to the market by Charlie Horncastle. He's been the fine gentleman greeting you at the front door over the last 3.5 weeks. Charlie, all the very best to you. Good luck to our owners that we represent here in Madras Street. Let me take you through the formalities. The legal fraternity look at this a little more formally than you or I. They describe it as an estate and freehold. You do gain your own freehold parcel. It's a neat and precise 87 square metres, so any Rugby World Cup fans will love the fact that it's 87, an important year. As I said, 87 squares, lot 1, depositor plan, a 524962, all outlined in that certificate of title Charlie's been making available to each and every one of you. The 9th of October of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels you receive by way of your purchase price and those further terms, clauses 23 through to 26. You bid and you buy on that basis here today. Well, today we sell you not only the townhouse that you've seen over the last few weeks and that you see here up on screen. It's just 5 years young. We not only sell you that, but we sell you convenience. This is a really easy way of life that you gain by owning Madras Street. You're just so close to all the bars and cafes and restaurants. Potentially you work in the central city. Well, no need for the car anymore, is there? The gas guzzler, that's gone. You're walking and you're scootering to work as you see fit. There's absolutely everything that you need here and nothing that you don't. Really smart uses of space. That's what I love about these modern homes, is they are so well thought out, making use of every nook and cranny. Well-sized bedroom on offer, and that courtyard, well, that's just a nice place to sit back and relax, maybe with a cold Mr. Whippy, I don't know. Folks, my instructions are just to simply open up the bidding at $380,000 today. Let's get underway at $380 on a vendor bid. I look for $400,000 anywhere in the room. Just 5 years young. Central City within the 4 ads. Imagine showing this sort of price to an Auckland buyer. Goodness me, what would they think? At 380 on a vendor bid, I look for 400 anywhere for the first time. At 380 on that vendor bid as I chase down a mere 20 to go. Twice the money. It's been utilised as an Airbnb. Well rented, 99% occupancy, I understand. At $380,000 on that vendor bid. Third chance. Final opportunity at $380,000 as I look for a mere 20 anywhere. You're awfully quiet, you're tucking into the ice creams instead, which is absolutely fine. What I do, Charlie, is I simply pass the property into you today. We don't run things up any further than that. We pass the property in at 380. Be fair to say anyone with interest in this one from us early 4 should be getting in touch with you immediately. All the very best to you and our owners. I'm sure we'll see a soul sticker up there very, very soon. So good luck. And we'll move on very shortly to number 16, Boothway. We might get some bidding music on, Kat, if we may, just to reinvigorate the crowd today.
Final call. Well, I simply pass the property in, hand it back to Team Foo. to discuss with conditional interest outside the room. I wish you and your owners well going forward. I'm sure there'll be a contract on that property and a sold sticker up in no time at all. Thank you.
An update for you, if I may. I take you back to our second of the day. If you remember, 13 Fulton Avenue in the heart of Mirabel. We saw 3 bidders active earlier on. We paused at $850,000. Now, we've had some discussions with our highest bidder in the back negotiation rooms. All rights always transfer to that highest bidder. Now, in this situation, we have come to a conclusion now in the back negotiation rooms. Our owners have made the decision to withdraw the property under clause 2.6 in the contract. They've withdrawn it from the auction room and sold it outside of the auction room. So congratulations to all involved there. We'll just put some music on and we'll be back to move forward to the 16 Boothway very, very shortly. Morning forward, if we may. It is into our 11 a.m. time slot that I take you. 16 Boothway in Belfast is where we head next. I just remind any recent arrivals that today we work to confidential reserve prices in all situations with all properties. Those reserves are not disclosed to you, the bidders at large. Your job as the bidders is the most simple one. It's to get the bidding up to those reserve prices, and assuming we can work together to do that. The highest bid, whose bid that the auctioneers, myself, Dan and Sandra, accept. Well, very simply, that highest bidder will be the purchaser today. We can nominate the sum by which the bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the very best interests of our owners. Vendor bidding. Vendor bidding may be a phrase that you're familiar with or have heard of. A vendor bid is utilised from time to time in our auctions. It's merely providing you a guidance to price, and effectively you just need to bid above any vendor bid that we place as auctioneers. If we place a vendor bid, it will always be under our reserve price, and we will label it exceedingly clearly because we will be saying that's a vendor bid or the bidders with me, words to that effect. Your bidding is cash and unconditional in all respects. At the fall of the hammer, if it falls in your direction, you need to pay a deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price, complete the GST information outlined in Schedule 1, and complete all the documentation, which also notes that you have received the approved REA guide. 16 Boothway in Belfast is where we head next. Michelle, Fu, Archer and Alex, it's the team, it's the tag team of 3 of you all representing this one. You've been very, very busy here representing our lovely owners at number 16 Boothway. Good luck to all of you involved. I take you through the formalities. You buy and you gain 362 square metres of that freehold parcel, lot 58. Deposit of plan 499,584. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Team Fu have been filing through to you. The 17th of October of this year is that conjoined settlement and possession date. Schedule 2 outlines the neat and precise list of chattels that you receive and those further terms, clauses 23 through to 25. bid. You bid and you buy on that basis here today. 16 Boothway. Today, folks, this provides you absolutely everything that you need and nothing that you don't. I love the fact that you buy post-quake construction for that peace of mind. You will sleep easy in any one of those 3 double bedrooms on offer, built in 2016, so just 6 years young or thereabouts. Brick construction only adds to your peace of mind. Reassuring to buy brick construction. It means that you can kick back and relax rather than maintaining your home. You can enjoy the weekends, you can enjoy the light and bright living that is on offer, and I love that sheltered deck as well. That is going to be a gorgeous place to enjoy on these spring days as we spring towards summer. Folks, once again, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start listing. I'm keen to hear your opinion on price. We do that by way of an opening bid or offer. In your hands. Who'd like to start me away? Who'd like to finish the auction with a winning bid? Very seldom happens. I'm always optimistic. Is there 650 anywhere in the room? Bargain buying, I would suggest at 650,000. If you don't go there, I do. I represent our owners. Very, very easy to do so at $650,000. There's our line in the sand. I'll look for 25 in the room if it's comfortable for you. With $650,000 on a vendor bid, clearly worth more than that. Who gets me through to 675? That post-quake construction, brick construction, might be that telephone bidder that I'm always hoping for. Have a go. But at 650, I have. Once called at $650,000. Twice the money for number 16 Boothway. Third call for those 3 bedrooms on offer here. At $650,000, you're speaking volumes to me today by not speaking at all. What do we simply do is we pass the property in, clearly worth more than $650,000. If you do have interest in this home, you need to go and talk to Michelle, Alex and Archer about this one, and I'm sure that we can help you get through and help you make an offer on this one. Good luck to all involved. We'll put some more music on. We'll be back with number 7 Gladstone Ave. Let us keep our day moving. I hope that you're all making the best use of Mr. Whippy out the front in the car park there on behalf of the Harcourts Gold ownership team. They're shouting us all ice creams, get the sprinkles, get the wafers in there, go absolutely nuts. In fact, you can probably get nuts on the ice creams as well, I would imagine. 7 Gladstone Ave in Sockburn is now where we go. Mr. Jack Milligan, he's been the superstar that has been meeting and greeting you at the front door in recent times. Jack, good luck to you, good luck to our owners that we represent here. You buy an estate in freehold, you buy 645 square metres of the best land that you can buy in New Zealand because it's freehold, it's yours. Lot 25, deposit plan 19883, which is all outlined in that certificate of title that Jack's been making available to each and every one of you. Thursday, the 15th of September of this year is that joint settlement and possession date. Those further terms of sale, you've read and acknowledged those as you have Schedule 2, which outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of your purchase price. Well, folks, 7 Gladstone Ave, this is a large home, 6 bedrooms on offer. That's right, 6 bedrooms on offer. Well serviced by those 2 bathrooms, so very, very easy for those morning routines. Potentially you've got a large farm out to house. Well, this could be the house for you. Potentially you are attracted to that current rental income of circa $45,000 each and every year. You want to add this to your portfolio. Potentially you're looking to start a portfolio. Maybe this is the place that you'd be glad to do it with. The location, it means that you are so close to varsity for the students. You've got Riccarton and Hornby for all the amenities. You're in zone for Middleton Grange and St Thomas's. Pretty compelling, folks. Who's got an opinion on price? Who starts me away? Opening bid. Opening offer. The irony of this moment's never lost on me. As Andrew North says, the great auctioneer up in Auckland. Whose bid seldom buys. Who'd like to have a go? Is there 700,000 anywhere in the room? 45,000 a year in cash flow in that rental income at $700,000. For the savvy, for the educated amongst you, surely. Well, it's cool. At 700,000. As I count it down for the second time, here in Sockburn, 6 bedrooms, the duality of bathrooms on offer. Third and final time, freehold parcel of land at $700,000. Are we out? Are we done? Are we silent? You surprised me. A very standoffish crowd today. That's okay. What I do is I pass the property in. I hand it back to Jack Milligan's very capable hands. I have an asking price to announce. You can buy the property today. It is now priced at $799,000. It sounds like it's on sale, and it is for sale at $799,000. Good luck, Jack. Good luck in your endeavours, and good luck to our owners moving forward. We'll put some music on. We'll be back with 76 Cannon Street. '76 Cannon Street in St Albans is now where we're here. That's where we take you. Debbie Soper, our lead agent, our shining light that has been meeting and greeting you at the front door in recent times. Debbie, good luck to you. I know that we have our owners online on the telephone today, so wishing them all the very best at the same time. 76 Cannon Street in St Albans. More formally described as being an estate in freehold. It's 123 square metres of that freehold parcel. It's lot 1, deposit of plan 350, 35, I need glasses, 350886. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Debbie's been making available to you. The 30th of September of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date, unless, of course, you've made prior arrangements in writing. Further terms of sale, clauses 23 and 24. I remind you that your bidding is cash and unconditional. You've accepted all of these further terms, and Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of that purchase price. Well, today I think we sell you a compelling combination of townhouse living, but on a freehold parcel of land that is your very own, and it gains its own access and garaging. So I think it's a wonderful combination that we sell you. Also super close to the convenience of the CBD and St Albans. Folks, everything here, it really is neat and tidy. Everything has a place, and there is a place for everything. The living is light and bright. I love the aspect of the living, the way that it just spills out onto that private courtyard for the afternoon drinks and nibbles. It is a sure winner. In terms of the formalities of this one, or the nitty-gritty, well, you want to know that it's double glazed, it's got the heat pump, and it's very well insulated. So you'll be comfortable here 12 months of the year. Folks, I'm going to open things up. I'm going to place a vendor bid today at $460,000. That's our line in the sand in terms of value. I look for 480 anywhere in the room. At $460,000, I have on a vendor bid for Cannon Street. Who pulls the trigger first? Who goes to 480? Who lights the fuse? At $460,000, 480. Debbie Soper working with a registered telephone bidder at $480,000. Good luck to the gentleman down the telephone line at $480,000. Is there 500 anywhere in the room, or do we simply pause at $480,000? First chance, first time at $480,000. You're surely not all here for the free ice creams. Twice now. At 480. Love St Albans, so close to the central city, so convenient. Great place to call home. 2 bedrooms upstairs, nice living down. Third call, final at $480,000. Debbie, I think we just pause. We have a conversation with your highest bidder on the telephone, and we'll receive an opportunity to own Cannon Street very, very shortly. Pausing at 480.
Folks, we take you back to 75 Corb Street in Ireland. We left the room with the bidding at $760,000. I understand our buyer has graciously, through hearty negotiations outside the room, increased their bid to $820,000. Is that correct? On the nod, confirm your bid. Thank you, sir. I understand our owners hold the property in higher regard than $820,000. If I see no further bid today, we will be simply passing the property in for negotiations to continue outside the room. So for the want of back to the open home trials this weekend, has anyone got a mere $5,000 in the room today to have the rights to those discussions? $820,000, I'll call it away 3 times. First call, second, third, final call. Well, folks, clearly not for sale at that. We simply pass the property, hand it back on that bid at $820,000. Thank you. We'll move on with the next one in the agenda. Thank you.
Folks, option and opportunity number 12 in your catalogue today is number 24, Courtney Street in St Albans. Christine Flynn, she's been our lead agent. She's been the agent representing the property very, very ably in recent times. Christine, good luck to you. Good luck to our owners that we represent here at number 24. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one for the very last time. Today you purchase an estate and freehold. You purchase 297 square metres of that freehold parcel, lot 1, deposit plan 81281. It's all outlined in your certificate of title that Christine's been making overwhelmingly available to each and every one of you. The 22nd of September of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date. You get the keys, you move in on that day. Schedule 2 outlines your chattels and your further terms. Clauses 23 to 24. Your bidding is on that basis, and of course, as per usual, it is cash. It is cash and unconditional in all respects. I think you'll live a very easy life here by owning number 24 Courtney Street, and at the same time you get to call this one home. It sits on that easy care section, just shy of 300 square metres of land, which makes it just large enough to have all the space you need, but not too large that it just takes up all of your weekends. It plays host to a nice 2-level townhouse on offer. You've all seen it, you see it up there on screen, and I think it sits a level above the rest of the market. Upstairs are 3 very well proportioned bedrooms, serviced by the 2 bathrooms, including that all-important ensuite for the boss or bosses of the home. Love this location because of the school zones that you gain access to by way of owning number 24. Christchurch Boys, Christchurch Girls, St Albans Primary and Eton Intermediate. It is all on offer here. Good old solid real estate in St Albans. We once more need to work out its value in the marketplace. A nice way to do that is by way of an opening bid or offer. What say you? This is the interactive part, folks. It's not the tally. You call them out, I'll count them up. It's a polite crowd today. They're $850,000 in it. Well, as you percolate, I don't hesitate. I place a vendor bid at $850,000. Make no mistake, around value should be easy to see it north of there. For St Albans, for all those school zones I just mentioned alone, surely worth the price of admission. At $850,000 on a vendor bid, I kick things away. Let's move north, and 25's on the rise. Someone get me through to 875 for the right to have that discussion, to negotiate. You are the cash and unconditional buyers out there in the marketplace. You're the very best of buyers. You need to put your hand in the air. First time. At $850,000 only. Twice the money. Quickly now. At 850, I look for 875. 850 on that vendor bid. Goodness me, a standoffish and polite, respectful crowd, not my favourite. Third and final, at $850,000 for number 24. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. You surprised me, folks. Christine, they leave me no choice. I simply pass the property back into your very capable hands. Looking for interest north of 850 clearly, and clearly it's worth more than that. If you've got interest, introduce yourself to Christine. She'll be only too happy to help you out, get you through the property and help you make an offer and help you call it home. Good luck, Christine, and good luck to our owners. folks, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your patience. I have an update for us. 76 Cannon Street in St Albans, number 11 in your catalogue. We paused a little while ago with our telephone bidder at $480,000. We've had some discussions out in the back rooms. My understanding is that we've had a very gracious increase in the bid, Debbie, through to $500,000. Is that correct? 500,000, fantastic. And Jane, you've got our owners on the phone in Dubai, I understand. At 500,000, I understand change of instructions. We're on the market and selling, aren't we?
Thank you. Yes.
Very clear at $500,000, folks. We are on the market and we are selling. $500,000, 2 bedrooms, freehold title in St Albans. Represents good buying, I would suggest. Is there 505 anywhere in the room? An opportunity here, but we're on the market and selling down the telephone for the first time at 500 000. We offer you finality, happiness, and a bright future. For the second time, third and final, at $500,000. 76 Cannon, it's going, and it is sold. Congratulations to all involved. Well done to our numerous parties on the various telephones. We'll just put some music on quickly and then we'll be back to move forward to number 13, Wigram Road. Now move forward to number 13, 11:30 time slot is where we are now, 374 Wigram Road in Hallsville. Now I do remind you, if you haven't already, go and grab yourself a Mr. Whippy before he heads off. Get a free ice cream on behalf of Harcourts Gold here today, the first day of spring. What better time to do it than today? Now, in terms of our auctions, coming back to the Harcourts Gold auction rooms, in all situations, in all auctions today, we work to confidential reserve prices. We won't be disclosing those reserve prices to you, the bidders at large. I think your job as the bidders today is the most simple one. All you've got to do is get the bidding up to those reserve prices, and the highest bid whose bid that we receive and that we accept, well, very simply, you will be the purchaser. As auctioneers, we can nominate the sum by which the bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the best interest of our owners. And if a dispute arises concerning any bidding, well, we will sort that out. More than likely, we revert to the last undisputed bid and then simply recommence the bidding sequence from there. Vendor bidding may be a phrase that you've heard of from time to time. A vendor bid is one on behalf of our owners, our vendors. It's telling you where the house is not for sale and that you just need to bid above that level to continue our conversations towards home ownership. If we place a vendor bid, we'll label it a vendor bid, and it will always be well under our selling instructions, well under those reserve prices. Now remember, when our hammer falls in your direction, that means you're the winner. You've just bought a house. Before you commence your celebrations, you need to sign the documentation and arrange to make a payment of a very neat and precise 10% or 1/10 of the purchase price. I don't really mind either of those options. The decision is yours. 374 Wigram Road is now where I take you. Our lead agents have been Michelle Fu and Jay Wong. These two superstars have been assisting you in recent times. Good luck to the both of you and good luck to our owners. This is an estate and freehold, 644 squares of that freehold parcel, lot 26, deposit being 517521. It's all outlined in your certificate of title. The team Fu have been filing through to each and every one of you. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of that purchase price and your further terms, clauses 23 and 24. You've read and understood those, and you understand that your bidding is cash and unconditional, as I just mentioned a few moments ago. It was a real surprise, and I don't often get surprised, but it was a real surprise when I pulled up to 374 Wigram Road a couple of weekends ago, because it is an unassuming home from the front. It doesn't look like too much in terms of its outlook to the street, but as you head inside, it just continues to get better and better and better. The living space, I just love its position in the house. It's sited, it's just taken that sunshine, the interconnection between the living, dining and kitchen is very, very easy. And goodness me, it overlooks one of the longest backyards that I think that I have ever seen. I think both Jay and I could lie end on end about 50 times over, and we still wouldn't make it down to the back fence. If you like practicing your golf chips your golf game, well, you could certainly do that here in that large backyard. Coming back inside, well, those 3 bedrooms, they're well sized, they're serviced by the family bathroom, brick construction, post-quake construction at that, gives you good peace of mind, gives you good assurance in these interesting times that we navigate. These are the sort of homes that you want to buy. Folks, who's here to buy it? Who's a contender, not just a pretender? Look for an opening bid, opening offer. If you are cash and unconditional, you get a head start on the rest of the market. You're the best of buyers. We work with you first today. Is there 600,000 anywhere? Expect to see a barrage of bids at $600,000. Postquake, freehold parcel, 600,000, sir. Lovely to see you. Very, very good luck today. Working alongside Jing Jing. Good luck at $600,000. There's our starter. Do they finish it today? Let's find out. At 600,000, it'll be comfortable. Let's move forward and say 25's on the rise from there. Who gets me through to 625? $600,000. I call it through one time. Very first time at $600,000. Twice the money for 3 bedrooms. Third call. Final chance. Well, what I do, sir, is I represent our owners at $625,000. I place the vendor bid. No surprises. You look educated and smart. Bid me $650,000 and we can pause and have a discussion with you. Nodding away. Like those ornaments in the car dashboards that you sometimes see. 650, sir, surely? 625 with me. 650. Welcome back. Nice to see you again at $650,000. That may just be you and I today, sir, and that's absolutely fine. You're the premium buyer, the unconditional buyer. For the first time at 650, I scan and I check the room. All the actions over this side, I look to my left, your right. For the second time, it's 650. Third one, quickly now. Well, let's just pause and have a conversation. We offer you an opportunity to own 374 Wigram Road, north of 650,000. Good luck in your endeavours. Topaz Place in Bishopdale. Sandra O'Brien, fellow auctioneer, she takes one hat off, don't you, and you put another hat on as our lead agent here, our properties ambassador, representing number 3 Topaz Place, representing our lovely owners here in Bishopdale. Good luck, Sandra. Good luck to our owners. I steer you through the formalities of this one. You've all read and reviewed the auction agreement in recent times. It's an estate and freehold, 811 square metres of that freehold parcel, lot 27, deposit of plan 49661, which is all outlined in that certificate of title that Sandra's been making available to each and every one of you. Now, the 29th of September of this year is your conjoined settlement and possession day. The day your world gets a whole lot better than it already is, because you get the keys and you get to call number 3 home. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, and your further terms are nice and easy because they are clauses 23 and 24. You've read and reviewed them, you understand them, and acknowledge that you are bidding and buying on that basis. Well, I was having a casual chat with a good friend of mine the other day. He's not from Christchurch, and we were talking about some of the best locations in Christchurch, some of the best suburbs to own real estate in, and I said Bishopdale, it's Topaz, and I think this is one of the best streets within Bishopdale. There is no doubt about it. I love cul-de-sacs, I just do, because they're so quiet, they're peaceful, you get a sense of community that you otherwise wouldn't in an everyday street. That real sense of community is clear for all to see. Now, I love the outlook here as well. It's just fantastic, and having the reserve just over the fence really just adds to that peaceful setting, that sense of serenity that is so well chased down in this marketplace. The house itself, well, it's just an absolute stunner. I love its position on the section. I love its outlook. It's so sunny and bright. The bedrooms are very well sized. The double garaging includes, for many, the all-important workbench so you can get stuck in. These are absolutely office hands. The hammer that I wield each and every Thursday pales into insignificance compared to what you will utilise in that workshop. But it's great for the weekend tinkerers. Peaceful, private, it's pretty, and it's permanent material. It's all the P's, but this guys, is an absolute winner. There's no doubt about it. We just need to work out its value in the marketplace. Opening bid, opening offer. Who'd like to start? Who'd like to finish? This is your time. This is not the library. This is an auction room. Raucous and unruly is okay. Perhaps you chase down a suggestion. Is there 660 anywhere? Why wouldn't you have a go? Good luck at $660,000. All the best in your endeavours today. At $660,000, our starter. Do they finish it at $660 the bid? Let's move in 20s. Should be easy to get your hand in the air at $680,000 for a Topaz location here in Topaz at $660 for the first time. At number 3. Second opportunity. Love the private living. The outlook, secluded down that driveway, and in Bishopdale. Fickle at 660. Well, what I do is I represent our owners at 680,000. Clearly worth more than that. At 680, I place a vendor bid. Bid me 700,000. We'll just pause with you and offer you an opportunity to own. Your time, your turn. They were all looking at me before, now they're looking at you because it's your time. They'll all look at me again if you just bid me. That's 700,000. But at 680 on a vendor bid, clearly not for sale, worth more than that. You'll understand that for this location. At 680 on a vendor bid, first call. I won't sell you the home, ironically, at 700,000, but you just need to put your hand in the air to continue those conversations towards ownership. Perfect. Really appreciate the bid at $700,000. That's a good bid. You're in control and you're in the lead, and that's the most important thing in these auctions. I scan the room, I check the room. We may just pause with you at $700,000 and offer you an opportunity to own for the first time at $700,000. Twice third. Done out silence. Well, it is just you and I today. That's absolutely fine. That's good for you. Good luck in your endeavours. We're going to pause, find some space out the back, and offer you an opportunity to own number 3 very, very shortly. Pausing at 700. move forward. If we made a 524A Tulum Street in Phillipstown, City Fringe real estate that we sell you today. Mark Wong, Yuting Ying have been our lead agents as per usual on a Thursday. They are here and active in our Harcourts Gold auction rooms. Good luck to the both of you. All the very best and good luck to our decision makers. And Mitch, I understand you have them on the telephone, so good luck to all involved here today. 524A Tulum Street in Phillipstown, you buy an estate in freehold. You gain 193 square metres of that freehold parcel. Lot 2, deposit plan 424204. It's got a nice ring to it. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Team Wong have been filing through to each and every one of you in recent weeks. Now, I know we have a registered telephone bidder who may come into play today. That's okay. I've cited the paperwork and I'm really, really happy to work alongside that telephone bidder. I'll point them out to you should they be active in our bidding. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels and those further terms of sale. Well, you've read and reviewed those. And once more, you understand that your bidding is in all cases here cash and unconditional. Well, I think that Tulum Street here at number 524A presents one of the best opportunities to secure a freehold parcel of land with a 2-bedroom dwelling on it in this level of the marketplace, given the location and that freehold parcel. Potentially it's an investment that you're looking for. Maybe it's a first home. Maybe it's that downsizing situation that you are looking for. No matter your motivational situation, I think the location will make sense being so close to the CBD. It's a huge big tick in that regard. Thoughtful touches have been undertaken for you in recent times, which makes it really, really comfortable for you to live in as it sits and as it stands here today. Potentially you have grander plans. You see potential, you see opportunity to add some value as you see fit. That's absolutely fine, but it is absolutely livable as it is. Folks, before you put those grand plans into plan, you need to own number 524A Tulum Street. You need to be the last bidder to be the winning bidder. Who'd like to start the bidding today? Who's got an opening bid for me? Where's your opinion on price? Potentially $250,000 anywhere for a freehold parcel. Goodness me. Expect a Mexican wave of hands in the air.
Yeah,
250, Mark, thank you so much. With that registered telephone bidder that I mentioned before at $250,000, let's just move forward in $25,000 rises. So I look for 275 anywhere for Tulum Street. 2 bedrooms, like the interconnectivity from inside to outside. Your own little private space to sit back and relax in. But at 250 I look for 25 for the first time. At 250 across the far side. Mark's just tucked in behind the giraffe there. Twice. I can see over giraffes. Just. Third chance, quickly now, looking for 25. Who's got 275 for me? Well, Mark, I just placed a vendor bid at 275. Our owner's more than happy to keep Tulum Street at 275. Vendor bid at 275. Sir, did you want to bid? Interested in bidding? I just saw a raise of the eyebrow. Thought you may want to bid. Welcome you in. Everyone's welcome here at Harcourts Gold in terms of bidding. At 275, it's a vendor bid. I look for $300,000. Who squares me off to 300,000? 300, straight back, Mark. Good job. Good confident bidding at 300,000. Sees the value. Here's the market speaking at $300,000. Is there 325 anywhere? $300,000 with our starter. Mark on the telephone with a bidder. Do they become a buyer? First call at 300,000, fairly bid. Let me lessen my expectations of the room. Maybe someone's got $10,000 for me. Second call, second chance. Otherwise, we'll just pause with our highest bidder. All rights transfer here. Clause 2.6 states the property can be withdrawn and sold at any stage. Third call at $300,000. Well, I just simply pause, Mark. We offer your buyer the opportunity north of $300,000. Folks, we now move forward to our last of the day. Our anchor property, number 16 in your catalogue, the Usain Bolt of the day because it is the anchor. 5A Littledale Place in Westmoreland. Jessica Downey, she's been our properties ambassador, representing our lovely owners and helping you dot your I's and cross your T's on your journey towards home ownership here at 5A Littledale. Good luck to all involved. Today we sell you an estate in cross lease. You've read and reviewed all of the legal description, all of the documentation. It's all in that certificate of title that Jess has been making overwhelmingly available to each and every one of you. The settlement date is set down for Thursday, the 6th of October of this year. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, and your further terms are specifically clauses 23 and 24. Your bidding is cash and unconditional, as it is every Thursday here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. Properties in Westmoreland, yes, they are very tightly held, and generally they defy that traditional property 7-year itch. Owners stay longer, much longer than 7 years. So it's a tightly held location, and it's no surprises when we see what is on offer in terms of not only the property, but the surrounding area, the lifestyle, the amenities, the adventure park, the biking, the cycling, the hiking, and the walking in the hills. It is all there. The home itself, it's clearly a winner, no doubt about that. It's stunningly presented. It was just absolutely immaculate when I visited Jess just the other weekend. I love the recently updated bathrooms. You'll be so warm year round with the ducted heating and the wood burner. That keeps you warm and cosy. I think you'll start the day with a coffee at the breakfast bar, and you'll end the day with an adult beverage of your choice on that deck. You'll just soak in those beautiful views and enjoy it each and every day. This is a special home, Littledale Place. You might search the market uphill and down Dale. I think we've all arrived at Littledale. It's the place to call home. Folks, I'm going to open up the bidding. I'm going to place a vendor bid to kick things underway at $600,000. That's our guideline. That's our line in the sand at $600,000. Who's got 625 for? 625, straight out of the starting box. That's the way to buy property. Good luck. At $625,000 I have. It's 5/8 of $1 million, Dan, isn't it? At $625,000. It's a good bid. At $625 I have. Let's move forward. At $650, welcome in, sir. At $650,000 and $675 beckons. At $675, she says yes on the knot. $700 with you, sir. It's your time, your turn. At $700, he says yes, and straight back at $725 is the natural retort. At $720 and $550 with you, sir. At $750 I have. At $775, that beckons. What do you reckon?
And one.
One more bid at $775 or one more $1,000? Respectfully, no. Not working in ones, wasn't asking for it, was asking for 25. I've got $750 from the gentleman. Look, I'll work with you at $770. What do you say? Good bid at $770,000, and you just match that with another 20 of your own, sir, and get me through to $790. Great property at $790,000 and a good bid at that. At $790, another 20 from you, I should say, at $810. Always break through the psychological barrier of $800,000 and get me through to $810. It's at $790 here. First call. I'll let you consider your position here, but at $790,000 I have. I'll work with you one. Absolutely. I'm in a good mood. Mr. Whippy's here. The sun's out. It's the first day of spring at $791. That won't put you off, sir, will it? Come back at $800. Square the ledger at $800,000. Puts 9 of his own. I'm moving ones with you at $801 if you like. At $801 I look for. Nodding this way is a whole lot better because it's a good way to try and get into home ownership. At $800,000, banks often give pre-approvals to those round numbers. I would test that now. At $800,000, I look for another one from you. Interesting strategy. Okay, that's fine. At $800,000, sir, you're in the box seat at this stage. What I do is I call it through 3 times. We might have a conversation with you. First time at $800,000. He's in the rear of the room, but he's in the lead. I'll welcome you back for that one I was asking for before. Twice called. You need to hold that highest bid. Dicing with danger if you're in second place in these auctions. Anything can happen when we pause and negotiate. For the third time with you, sir, at $800,000. Okay, very good. Really appreciate the bidding at 800,000, sir. Given the circumstances, I'm just going to pause. We need to have a chat with our lovely owners, with the young one. So we'll just pause with you at $800,000, and we'll offer you an opportunity to own very, very soon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, folks, an update for you. I know we've got a number of properties being negotiated on currently, Topaz, Wigram, as well as Littledale. I now have an update, however, for 5248 Tulum Street in Phillipstown. We had bidding before through to $300,000. I understand, Mark, your buyer has very graciously increased their bid to $360,000. Is that correct?
Yes,
Correct. Okay, so confirming at 360. And you, Ting, I understand you've got Philip on the phone.
Yeah.
Perfect. I understand we're selling at 360,000. Is that correct? We're on the market and selling.
Yeah, as 360 you confirm to sell. Can you hear me? Hi, Philip. Yeah. 360 you confirm to sell. Yeah, so 360 you confirm to sell, right?
This is why I clear my schedule on a Thursday.
Yeah, he's happy to sell.
Happy to sell. There we go, folks. At $360,000. Crystal clear. At 360 we sell away. On the market and selling. I look for a $5,000 bid anywhere if you'd like to enter the fray. Begin the debate for ownership at 360. Otherwise, I sell away for the first time. At 360, twice called. Third and final at 360. Mark, it looks like your client's done it. Congratulations. It's going, and it's sold this way. Nicely done. Congratulations. We'll come back with updates on our other properties very shortly. update for you as we near the end of our auction program. 5A Littledale Place in Westmoreland. We saw really good bidding earlier on. We got through to $800,000. We paused with our highest bidder. We've had some conversation in the back rooms. My understanding is that we've had a gracious increase in the bid surge to $830,000. That's correct, confirming the bid. I now look to our owner, our decision maker. I understand at $830,000 that we've got a change of instructions. We're on the market and selling, aren't we? At $830,000, we offer you finality, happiness, and no more open homes. You get your weekends back. At $830,000, sir, I sell you the property for the want of a better bid or offer. What about my $1,000 bidder earlier? It's another $1,000 now, $831. Otherwise, we sell away. At $830,000, I call it through 3 times. First, second, third, and final for a beautiful lifestyle on the hill at $830,000, sir. Looks like you've done it. Congratulations, you bought a cracking good home. It's going your way. It's going, and it's sold. Nicely done. Outstanding effort. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, and to our lovely owners, all the very best with your move home. post-quake built home in Wigram Road. Good luck to all involved there. We just have one more property that is being negotiated. We'll be back with an update on 3 Topaz Place very, very shortly. Price to sell. Sandra, I'm sure you'll be busy over the weekend and in the coming hours and days. Priced at $745. Good luck to you. Good luck to our lovely owners that we represent. Folks, that wraps up proceedings here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms on what has been a cracking first day of spring. Enjoy Mr. Whippy before they leave. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and we'll see you all again next Thursday.